Santa's little helpers, Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn,
are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn.
Yo! Yo! Ho! Man, OTB here on this Wednesday. Wednesday morning. It's the holidays. Nobody really knows, cares what day it is. We're just glad to be here, you know? Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tate, all here with you on this Wednesday morning. Felt more confident the second time saying it was Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. A lot of good energy in here today. Do you think Murphy, Sam, and Jody have an entrance like that? I don't think so. They're not yelling anybody.
I think Murphy, Sam, and Jody have probably been playing the best of for about a week now.
Yep.
If I had to guess,
probably talking about their favorite sweater designs right now. Check that out.
I bet they have been on autopilot since December the 6th, probably.
Oh, no doubt.
You know?
Anyway, they don't yell. No. They definitely know what day it is, though.
Yeah, that's on me. It's the holidays. Nobody knows what day it is.
Cares?
They don't have an elf intro.
They don't have an intro.
It's a good point. Coming for you.
They don't yo and they don't
I don't even know their intro. I bet it sucks.
But it's awful. Brutal.
I'll ask T-Bob. He'll know the intro. He knows intro rejoins. He's a big fan.
He watches film of his competition.
No, he just loved them.
He loved them, actually.
He loved the show.
He didn't make them his competition. He made them his brethren.
All right. When did you listen to him?
On the way into work.
Okay. Wait, I thought he hated them.
No.
All right.
No, he loved them.
Acted like he did at one point, and then his true colors came out.
Ah, gotcha. He was trying to speak it into existence, the hatred, but he couldn't because deep down he really loved it.
Because it wasn't in his heart.
Oh.
Wasn't hate, it was love.
So you can't fake things, guys. The truth always comes out. Can't fake enthusiasm.
They can't.
If you're not a good cursor, you can't fake being a cursor because, people see right through that stuff.
Yeah, like Billy Bob Thornton, elite cusser.
Yep.
Tryhards, it's kind of cringy. Can't do it.
Yep. Like a Russell Wilson. You can't go out and just curse and get excited. It's not going to bud.
Yeah.
That ain't you.
Yeah, you should shelf that, Russ.
Yeah, shelf that one, buddy.
Yeah. With also Mr. Unlimited and Danger Russ.
Well, the other things as well.
hide those behind the bushel.
But y'all understand. Y'all get it. Y'all know what we're talking about. Got to fake it. So, if you really hate them, speak. If you don't hate them, don't act like it.
Yeah.
Good morning, though.
Murphy, Sam, and also Jody. We're coming for the best morning show this year. Just letting you know.
Might be a couple-year process.
No.
Who knows?
You think Murphy, Sam, and Jody are breaking down?
Oh, we're still in a rebuild.
Quarter halves?
No doubt.
No,
I get it.
They're not. We did. You say we're in a rebuild?
I think by definition.
I mean, you got 3 of the 4 of us that have been here.
Right. Retooling.
Yeah. I thought we traded for an all-star.
The rebuild was the summer. I mean,
sometimes you rebuild into greater things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Just trying to put it into
Sometimes
sports
the
terms.
rebuild goes really well.
Yeah,
it does.
I know. Right.
Sometimes it leaves you drafting in the top 5 every year. You know? I guess we have to see which one we are.
I know.
Where did we finish last year in the national deal?
7th.
7th?
7th.
And
But
did you say we have to
Yeah.
stay at 7
Yeah,
for
we
a
have to
year
sit a year
since
out.
we got Flynn?
Yeah.
But we get to still be in it.
I don't know. I think we have to.
Or is it
Maybe we stayed.
Because
I
if it
thought
knocks us out.
you don't rise or drop.
Okay.
Yeah.
for a
Okay.
year.
So we stayed.
Okay.
Then.
Because if it knocked us out, I'm totally blaming Flynn, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Right.
We'll have a whole
Clearly.
3-hour show on how it's his fault.
Yeah.
Well, there's a clear metric out there. There's a goal.
Number 1, the live reads.
Oh, well, it's award-winning live reads.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's
You're
be
right.
honest.
I do love them. They are my favorite part.
They probably listen to it. And they
What-
probably think it's like satire.
What-
You know?
Yeah.
They're like, he's doing
not.
this on purpose.
No, it's just him.
This is a bit for sure. So Tristan in the Fight For chat right now, a little callback from yesterday's show.
Oh, I love a callback.
A little callback. They said, is he the Saquon Barkley addition to OTB?
You might be
The final piece?
The final piece
Woo.
to
You
a
get past
perfect
Murphy, Sam, and
OTB.
Jody?
Yeah.
God, that'd be great if I was
Don't let it happen. though.
Don't let it happen.
Don't let it happen. Oh, my God.
You want to talk about over celebration?
We might not show up for work for 3 days.
We will have a rejoin that's like, we beat Murphy, Sam,
Yeah,
and Jody.
no doubt.
Off the
Without
bench.
question. You know, like when any sports figure kind of wins a championship and he celebrates it for like 7 days
Yeah.
with no shirt on?
Yep.
That's going to be us.
We're going to be the Ovechkin.
Yes, we're going to be Tom Brady throwing the Super Bowl trophy from boat to boat
I love it.
when that does happen. When
We will
that
be
does happen.
absolutely insufferable.
Even more so than we already are.
Yeah. But honestly, if we're being honest with each other and watching film, little self-critiquing,
Yeah.
self-scout.
Yeah.
I think I mispronounced too many words to win the award.
But here's the thing about doing that.
Okay.
If you say it and you say it with confidence,
Yep.
even if it's wrong,
Mhm.
that person won't ever really go, it's not really the way you say my name.
Yeah.
Or you say that word.
Sure.
If you do
I
it,
feel like
you
I
move
do try to
along.
skip it, but like y'all should. Y'all definitely call me out on it.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, the chat gets me too.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh, I
Like, good
make
for
up.
y'all, and I would too. Like, I get it. You know, reading stuff.
I don't
Words
think
are hard.
anybody listens to OTB for our vocabulary.
Well, maybe they do because I mean, you know,
Sure.
the made-up words.
Yeah,
They're
that's
not.
true.
They're not listening to OTB to learn vocabulary.
Okay,
but they may
fair.
hear a word they've never heard before.
Right.
Yeah. I used to keep a notebook. This might even be before Alondra and Tate were here. I used to keep a notebook of all the things, all the words that T-Bob would say
Mhm.
that I'm like, that's not a real word.
Okay.
And I used to fact check him.
But they were
The
big,
meaning,
though, like big
huge.
words.
Yeah.
Huge words.
I mean, had that.
They were smart words. You
You'd have
kind
to
of
spell it for me during the break.
morph two together. You kind
Yeah.
of like, you know.
We call that an amalgamation.
an
of words.
amalgamation.
You put two together.
And honestly,
Become one.
like here's the deal. Like we've been doing this. I've been doing this for over 6 months now, and still not a morning guy. So the brain doesn't fully function and wake up till about noon to noon 30.
Yeah.
So like sometimes I'm chasing some words when I'm thinking about it in my head,
And squirrels.
and squirrels, and so I just kind of say things
Yeah.
combine a few words together
Yeah.
to kind of get the point across. But it gets the point across. Where afternoon might find that word a little faster.
I mean, look, I want to give you some credit, some attaboys, because you're here ready to go every morning. Wasn't
I'm here.
sure how that was going to go
Yeah.
because you're not a morning person. I've known that for 2 decades. Is there some mornings where it looks like your eyelids are supersetting on max day? Yes.
I think that might be right now.
I didn't want to say it, but today might be one of those days.
Those days
Sure.
happens when you.
But
I didn't go to sleep till like 1 last night.
That's wild.
I know.
yeah, you gotta
What are we doing?
adjust that. You can do that every once in a while. Like if you're mowing through some Landman episodes and you're like one more, you can do that. On a random Tuesday night.
I almost did that last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm not a big TV show watcher.
Okay.
Started a TV show. Love
right.
it. So
Well, what do we want?
Do share with the crowd.
Your Friends and Neighbors. John
it's
Hamm
great.
on
It's a great
Apple
show.
TV. I'm 5 episodes in.
It's a great
Love it.
show.
Man, hadn't even watched it.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's called
I
Friends
did
and
hear
Neighbors.
it. Yeah. So you know what? We had actually talked about it. There's so much content out there. We kind of forgot. Friends and neighbors.
Your Friends and Neighbors.
Your friends and neighbors. Okay. Write it down right now.
Yeah, John Hamm.
That'll be consumed
Olivia Munn?
shortly.
Olivia Munn.
Olivia Munn, John
Amanda
Hamm.
Pete.
Yep.
So yeah, good cast.
Sweet.
Do you have any idea what it's about, Matt?
I do not. Friends and neighbors, probably. Neighbors.
No,
They
it's
become friends. Friends become neighbors.
Don't even tell him. Let him be shocked
Okay.
about it. Because
That's
first
fine.
episode, he gets right into it. Laundry, you probably don't have time to stay up late, watch TV shows because you're training for something.
Yeah.
Typically, when you're training for something, that means you're using a lot of energy and you're like crawling into bed at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. I've been pretty much falling asleep very early. Lately, 9 o'clock, I'm out.
Oof. When's your
not 8 o'clock.
Your race is coming up in a couple weeks, so
January 18th.
yeah.
So in like a month. 4 weeks to go.
Hell yeah.
How are we feeling?
Feel good.
How much more of the process do we have to get to before like your goal in training?
Yeah. So I think the last long run I do before I taper off, because you start to like go down in the mileage before you go to before the race to like kind of recover a little bit,
Right.
is 12 miles. So once I hit that, I'll feel really, really good about it. I feel good about it though.
If I ever run 12 miles, something really bad happened.
And I
Very
believe
bad.
in knowing you and your mentality, like even if you don't feel great, you'll crush it. Have you ever in your life ran, walked, jogged 12 miles on purpose?
I mean, I'm
Because
sure.
you hate running.
I'm sure if you total all my runs together throughout my life, probably. Like I told you, I was never a distance guy. I've always enjoyed like sprint workouts.
Not with those ankles.
So no, not even close. Like I think I've run a 1 mile maybe 4 or 5 times in my life. Like actually gone out and just run a mile.
Yeah.
Because it's awful. It's just absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Actually, no. It's great. I love it. Power of the words. I'm trying to speak my love into
you
existence.
love running.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
we were supposed to do
don't
that.
feel it.
I love running.
No, he loves it. It's his favorite thing to go do.
Up to a couple days ago, I hated it.
Yeah.
But
now
I love
you're
it.
a new person.
That's right.
I ain't buying it.
You're not buying it?
Nope.
Sorry, Taylor.
It's true.
Sorry, mind over matter, bud.
You running today?
Yeah.
You are?
Oh, yeah. 3.5 miles today.
So a mile and a half.
Nope, 3.5 miles.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you this. So, like, when you're running, you're training. So, you got a 12-mile
A
run.
half
Yeah.
mile is like nothing.
You can do it.
That's like just like a warm up.
You should just do just a straight mile. But what were you going to ask me?
Y'all just let me do my system. I got a plan.
You're right.
Okay?
That's true.
And you
Well, so
love
the
it.
thing that I'm training for is like a bunch of 1 kilometer runs, which is like
Oh, I guess that makes
0.6-ish miles. So I'm trying to,
That makes sense.
I don't need to just go out and just like rip off 5 miles. So when you run 12 miles, so is it a situation where your goal is to take off running at the marathon
Okay.
and never stop? Or does there like, man, I gotta walk for like, give me 30-second walk, minute walk.
My goal is to go for as long as I can.
Okay.
And then if I have to walk, like I have to walk. But I would like to not.
How
But I don't
far
think-
is the
I think I'm
furthest you've
gonna
ever
have to
run
walk.
without having to stop to walk?
I think I've gotten up to like 7.
Oh, wow.
7 miles?
Yeah. But it's slow. It's not like a good pace, but it's slow. But
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
so we'll see.
I
I'm
don't
gonna have to.
think it matters.
I'm gonna have to.
What's
stop.
the total distance of what you're trying to?
13.1.
Oh, you got that.
13.1 or something like
got
that.
that.
I don't know. There's like a point something.
You're gonna get there, and there's gonna be like basically your Murphy, Sam, and Jody that's next to you, and you're gonna be like, oh hell no, there's no way that person is going to beat me.
Yeah.
Can you,
We'll see
can you
what
walk
happens.
the
There's
whole
going to be
thing?
somebody there. Her name's going to be
You
like,
can.
Can.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I'm not. I can do that.
Like some dumb
yeah.
name.
there's
Dude,
going
you
to be
get the-
somebody like Alejandra right next to you.
Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna be like,
Nope.
ugh.
It was my race.
Right.
It was
Get the
mine.
little steps
Alondra's
out.
gonna beat you.
Little steps out. I can walk 13 now, man.
Uh-huh.
We go to Universal. It's like, hey, you walked 9 miles today. I'm like,
That's true.
got
Easy.
that. Picking up the pace. Don't know.
Yeah. God, you're tough. Mentally, just mental giant.
Oh, all right. We'll take our first break. When we come back, we'll get the show started. We do have Coach Kim Mulkey, by the way, at 8:30. That is confirmed. Looking forward to catching up with Coach. Another big win last night. She learned what 6'7" was. We'll explain that. Show the video before Coach Mulkey comes on. Stay locked in. OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, when your roof needs repair or replacement, trust the professionals at Pelican Roofing. Louisiana's roofing experts delivering top quality workmanship. Obviously, honest inspections. We talk about that all the time. Dependable service for homes and your business in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Again, locations in both. From shingles, metal roofs, storm damage repairs. They can certainly come in and do that. Pelican Roofing gets the job done right the first time. You'll see the 5-star reviews, over 600 of those on their website at pelicanroof.com. So go to the website, schedule a free consultation today.
Yeah, go check them out, pelicanroof.com. If you got a project happening, you got to replace a roof, maybe you got random hailstorm, hail damage on it. If you want to, it's just an old roof. Maybe it's an old house. Maybe it's just a roof repair because you got a leak. Anything that happens, so go check them out. I know it's a big decision for you and your family, like financially. They can help you with the best financing options around 21 months, 0% financing for qualified buyers. Go check them out right now, pelicanroof.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
And I know it makes no sense, 'cause you walked out the door, but it's the only way I hear your voice anymore. It's ridiculous. It's been months, and for some reason I just can't get over it. And I'm stronger than this, yeah. Enough is enough. No more walking around with my head down. I'm so over being blue, crying over you. And I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears, so done with wishing you were still here. Said I'm so sick of love songs, so sad and slow.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. R&B Wednesday, 1 for 1 so far. Put a tally mark on the sheet. Started the bar pretty high there, Alondra, but I got faith in you. This is mile 1. You got 11 more to go after this, and I got faith in you. All right, let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com. That is the website for GoFlow IV Spa. GEAUX FlowIV.com is the website. 225-953-8150 is the number. This is the perfect time of the year to go see them. Get hydrated. Get a membership deal. Maybe you got the sniffles, because it is sniffle season, as we've told you for like the last couple of weeks. Well, go ahead and get in front of it or feel better with them. All right there at GoFlow IV Spa.
Yeah, it's a bad day to be a sniffle when you go to GoFlow. There is no doubt about that. You can boost the immune system. My bad, the words are tough today. I told y'all. Stayed up late last night. But you know what? Stayed up late. Probably need to go to GoFlow. Get a little energy. Get a little shot of B12. That Myers cocktail. Immune system. Get hydrated. Get vitamized. Perfect time of the year to do it. Make sure you're staying on top of your health. Right over there. GoFlow IV.
All right, so the big news around LSU football, although it's kind of been expected and something we've been hearing for weeks now, ever since there was a coaching change that was likely to happen. Frank Wilson, of course, interim head coach, longtime running back coach, is leaving LSU. And surprise, surprise, no, not Lance Harbor. He's going to Ole Miss. What did we talk about yesterday?
Where?
Ole Miss. What did we talk about yesterday? It's like, all right, you've got 3 guys over here. We've got 3 over here. Let's just swap those guys. What do you say? Sounds good? Deal. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's been.
It's so funny,
It has been a back and forth of these coaches from Ole Miss going to LSU, LSU coaches, staff members going to Ole Miss.
Yeah, I don't think the surprise is that Frank is leaving or not being retained. Because Taylor, like you mentioned at the break, like it was announced a couple weeks ago that there was another guy coming in for that job.
Or at least Kevin Smith was long been rumored to
so I don't think that's a
he's followed Lane
surprise.
a couple different places.
I think it makes this story so much more newsworthy because of the fact that it is going to Ole Miss. And we were talking about it yesterday, how it's just like on the cuff without looking at the details. It's just really funny that it's just like people swapping and like all this stuff. Like Ole Miss is getting like these it gives me the like, look, I stole your girl that you were in love with vibes.
Yeah.
So now you're trying to date my ex that I broke up with because I didn't really like her type of situation. Give those vibes right now. And it's just funny that it's, you take some coaches, I'll take some coaches. We'll just do this little swap situation.
Okay, so we're obviously going to be like an LSU show. We got a huge LSU logo here. Everybody knows who we played for. So I realize with me saying this, it's going to be like, biased answer. Okay, sure, whatever. Don't care. My little brother sent this to me last night. I thought it was a perfect way to put this. He said LSU's turning its attention to national championships, and Ole Miss is turning its attention to LSU. Because LSU right now, they're trying to bring in what they think is going to be the best staff on offense. They retain LSU's defensive staff because, as I told you, like Lane Kiffin knows what Blake Baker is. Like, it's not hard to see. He held them to the least amount of points they had. When Lane was the Ole Miss coach, had an interview where he's like, yeah, getting ready for a Blake Baker, that's a tough one.
It's tough.
So you knew the respect was there, okay? So you're trying to put together the best possible staff. And look, nobody loves Frank Wilson more than us two. Love the guy. He's been great. Anytime he's been at LSU, he's invited me in, talked to the running backs. Frank Wilson is going to do a great job wherever he goes. But it feels like Ole Miss is still trying to, like, get one back on LSU.
It sort of feels like, and I doubt that's actually the case, but it certainly seems like it for, especially from the LSU perspective. It's probably more of having respect for Frank and what he can bring in the Louisiana thing. And it might have something to do, like Pete Golding trying to tap into the same thing that one of the reasons why Lane Kiffin came to LSU, which is because of the powerhouse of recruiting and talent that Louisiana is. And Frank being from Louisiana, of course, and has been such a great recruiter. And so has done great things at LSU and tried his best to do the right things this year and become an interim head coach. And you and I, as well as most former players that we know, have the utmost respect for Frank and love that man and love what he's done and the passion that he has brought to LSU. And but that's probably what Pete Golding and Ole Miss is trying to do. They're trying to tap into that so they could potentially dip their toe into the Louisiana recruiting waters. I mean, that's probably what a lot of the asset that Frank brings.
And that was going to be my next question, because obviously, and Tate will bring you in as well, because I know you obviously are dialed more in on high school recruiting than anybody in here. Does that matter anymore as much? Okay, because there was rumor there's a couple of recruits weren't going to sign if Frank Wilson wasn't here. Was not going to be here, and those recruits signed. Mm-hmm. In a day and age where NIL is king, money talks. I'm not saying it's not important, because I do think relationships within Louisiana are very important. It's a very unique state in that way. But does it matter to the level that it once did, knowing that it is a lot about now dollars and cents, and not having somebody that can go into New Orleans? Now, you still got to have somebody on your staff, I think, that does that.
Well, if the money is, if it's like anything, like if money is similar, people make decisions based on people. And we talked about this before signing day. It's like most of the time, kids are signing with a coach. They're not signing with a university. They're signing because they love that coach. Now, they grow to love the university and be a part of it and bleed purple and gold or whatever, wherever they signed. But originally, they signed for a coach. And, of course, his coaches leave, but that doesn't really matter. At the time, when you're getting recruited, you're like, man, I love this coach. I love what he's saying. I feel really comfortable with him.
Yeah.
And then, of course, everything else is added. I love the conference. I love the school. I love their tradition. I love my opportunity. But at the end of the day, it's like signing with a coach. So if there's a transfer portal situation, or if their Ole Miss is trying to recruit at the high school level, Frank is a huge asset for that. A huge asset. And I'm not saying LSU can't replace that. Like they're losing something that's not replaceable. But certainly, like if money is similar in the transfer portal for these kids that come out, they're going to sign with a person.
Yeah.
Now, if there's other, like I said, there's other factors. My opportunity, my playing time, the scheme. How do I fit? What's the plan for me? All that. At the end of the day, that's the biggest reason.
Tate, throw this one to you. As I said, you certainly follow high school recruiting pretty closely, call high school games, so you get a chance to see some of those, state's best players as well. How much do you think this is going to affect LSU recruiting down in New Orleans?
I don't think it's going to affect it at all. One, I think NIL is your recruiter now, but also LSU fans have always had this fear of we're going to lose in New Orleans, and you never have. Remember when Orgeron brought in Jabbar Jalouk? After one season, he moved on, and everybody's like, well, he's going to negatively recruit against Ed Orgeron. It didn't matter. You still got the big recruiting classes. LSU, okay, a lot of people are saying, oh, well, Brian Kelly's gone and Frank Wilson's gone. Does that mean you're losing Harlem Berry? Not necessarily. I don't think Harlem Berry visited anywhere else out of high school. Now, that doesn't mean he's not going to leave, but I think he committed here because he's a Louisiana guy. Now, Caden Durham's a different story. That's a guy from Texas, doesn't have Louisiana ties. Frank Wilson was heavy in his recruitment. Those type of guys leave. If you're a Louisiana guy, LSU. I don't think recruiting matters that much as far as which coach it is. You're going to recruit the state.
All right, Alondra, what do you think about it? Because we've talked about the job that Frank does in recruiting, and we can talk about the running back portion of it later on, but just in the recruiting, do you feel like LSU can have someone on their staff right now that takes over New Orleans?
I don't know about New Orleans specifically.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with Matt and Taylor where it doesn't really matter because of the whole money aspect. If you're going to pay these kids, well, I know Taylor had a different, but the money thing puts it just doesn't make recruiting the way that it used to be. Because if you're going to pay a kid a bunch of money, he's not going to care where he goes. Bryce Underwood showed that. He was committed to LSU for the longest time. Yeah. Michigan threw a bag at him, and he went over there. So, I just don't – he was committed to LSU and Joe Sloan. We were keeping Joe Sloan because he had Bryce Underwood committed to him.
Yeah, they were tied together.
So, that's just proof that it just doesn't really matter. Unless, Taylor said, the kid from Texas that was committed to Frank. But I was telling y'all yesterday that I don't know why LSU fans have this thing where, if a new coach comes in, there's certain people on the staff that you quote unquote have to keep. With Blake Baker, I feel like you can make that argument because he's a really good defensive coordinator and he's really good. But with people like Frank or I think Corey Raymond you should also obviously keep. But people like Frank, I just don't really understand that. It's like a brotherhood sort of thing. And I think with Lane coming in, you just need to let him create his staff and his program that he wants. And I just don't think it's that big of a deal. I do, however, think it's really funny that we keep just trading staff with Ole Miss. Here, you take Frank, I'll take Kevin.
We'll get a player to be named later.
Right.
We'll call you whenever we make up our mind.
I like to speak to that, and you're absolutely spot on. I love the loyalty aspect of anything in life, any business, whether it's what we do at work outside of this, in this studio or a football team, whatever it is. Loyalty is a huge thing, and I think all of us would have been wanted to keep Frank from an aspect of man, he loves LSU. We love that what he brings, but I don't know if anybody's out there saying this is a huge, huge loss.
Right.
Now, and I mean that with absolutely zero disrespect because we love Frank and he's going to be coaching the bowl game. And it's just we wish him the best, right? And you can, I hope you can back me up on this, Jake. When I talk about a running backs coach in general, on a football team, has probably the least amount of influence on the outcome of a game as any coach on from a game plan standpoint, from a preparation standpoint, from the impact that they have on a game management standpoint. Just in there's some places that are different. There's some coaches there's I had a running backs coach one time that installed third down. That's really rare to do.
Very rare.
So just from that aspect, great running back coaches, the quote-unquote great ones out there, have other intangible things that they do, whether they're the interim head coach or they're the assistant head coach or they do clock management or they're good recruiters. There's other things that they do because there's only, as a running backs coach, there's only so many ways you can impact the actual football on the field.
Yeah, and we could take a break and come back and continue this conversation. To Matt's point real quick, and Alondra, I want to come back to your point because I think you made a really good one as well. But for you in the running back coach situation, I've told this story before, but not in this light. When I went to the Senior Bowl in 2008, and we talked about Lane Kiffin was actually the other coach for the other team, the 49ers, that was our staff. They didn't even have a running back coach because they were in a transition. They're like, we'll just go down to Mobile and we'll just hire somebody afterwards. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what that meant to them. And, look, this is my position. Y'all know how prideful I am about running back. I mean, I was about to fight Matt over here yesterday in his fat ankles about his running back take. Right. But we didn't have one. Like, it was basically me and Peyton Hillis coaching the running backs in the Senior Bowl.
Right.
And they, like, sent, like, a quality assistant control guy to make sure we were good.
Yep.
And now the other team had Tom Rathman, like one of the best fullbacks to ever do it. So super jealous of that. But we didn't even have one because they were like, just, look, sit in the tight end room and you'll be good. Oh, all right. Here, guys trying to fight for their life and their biggest job interview ever. Y'all coach the running backs, but that's what it was, to your point. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll help continue some of this conversation because, again, Alondra made a great point that I want to highlight, and we'll do it when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. Matt, if you're hosting your father-in-law.
Okay.
The whole family. You're 10 deep.
Mm-hmm.
You're just about to have Christmas lunch or dinner, depending on what time your family does it. You got the games on, Netflix, the NFL
Christmas Story's about to start, 24 hours.
It's on like in the background TV.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, power goes out. Father-in-law is
shaking
questioning, are you good enough for my daughter?
Yeah.
You know how
I
that
think
does
he knows
it?
the answer.
He does.
He knows the answer.
But you know, once that generator kicks on, and here comes the power, you're back.
You're back.
Like you never left.
High-fiving your father-in-law, exchanging gifts with him, saying that's the son always wanted. That's what he's going to say. When you prepare your family, when you prepare your home, prepare yourself with peace of mind. Give your family the gift of that peace of mind this year for Christmas. Go to BoudreauxElectrical.com.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
I want you to sing to these ladies, man. So I'm up first. Let's get it. Baby, how you doing? Hope that you're fine when I know what you got in mind tonight. Got me feeling like you're the sea girl, I can't leave you alone. Take a shot of this here Patron, and it's gonna be on. VIP then got way too crowded. I'm about to.
All right, welcome back in OTB live from the Raising Cane studio. I want to remind you there's a new star in downtown Baton Rouge, and that is Bally's Casino and Hotel. It is right down the street from us. We pass it every day, and you won't recognize it. If you've been there before, you remember what the old atrium and the bell looked like. Well, it doesn't look like that anymore. It got Beyonce. They got a little upgrade, minus the little. They got a lot of upgrade. Go check it out. Incredible Vegas-style gaming right there on the main floor. DraftKings Sportsbook. Gigantic TV. It's the only way to describe it, gigantic. You've got kiosk everywhere. What a great place to go settle up, sit at the incredible brand new bar as well, and watch the college football playoff. Great place for a staycation as well if you're here in Baton Rouge. Or if you're listening to us up in Shreveport in the 318, you're coming down to Baton Rouge. It is a great place to spend the weekend here in the capital city. Go check out all the new upgrades. You can find them on social media. You can find them online. Check out the new Bally's of Baton Rouge. All right, so the point that I wanted to highlight that Alondra made, and again, I thought was a really good one, you mentioned Corey Raymond. And a lot of people are using these two examples as the same thing. I'm glad you separated them because the difference from Corey Raymond from another position coach where you're like, well, just go get another one. You don't have to keep that guy on staff. And why Corey Raymond was maybe the most important of anybody. Like it was Blake Baker and then Corey Raymond, like right there. Is because of the production that Corey Raymond gives you on the actual football field. Like he's not the godfather of DBU just from bringing players in. It's from bringing players in and then making them stars making them NFL first-round picks, making them award winners in college football. It's getting a Mansour Delane from Virginia Tech, who's a third-team All-ACC member, in a short period of time, turning him into a first-team All-American Thorpe finalist who should have won the award. Mm-hmm. So, like, not every position coach is created the same. There's only a few that have to, like, everything you've got, full court press, back the truck up type guys. Like, that's a Corey Raymond because of what he's done on the field. And that's when Brian Kelly knew he messed up and he had to try to go back and fix the wrong that he had and brought Corey Raymond back after only a couple of years away. Mm-hmm. So, like, that's a different scenario for me because we could go through the list of All-American players, first-round picks, all pros that Corey Raymond has developed at LSU.
Yeah, so I think the counter argument to all that comparable would be look at the All-Americans over there, and then like now if LSU had All-American running backs every other year and like the most pass protection sound. Now again, I'm not blaming any of this on no negative like anything towards Frank on this. It's just like there's proof in the numbers when you look at Corey Raymond and those guys that technically sound, savvy, great on the field coach, as well as recruiter and connector and all those different things. Now, Frank, he might have been. It's just harder to see that from a running back standpoint. Now, running back, like Jake could tell you, it's there's technique and you got to learn how to like press your blocks and stretch and read, but it's a lot more feel and less technical than playing cornerback. Like cornerback is like people just think you're a good athlete and you have long arms and you can do this and cover it. Like it is so technical.
Yeah.
Like the technical aspect, it's way more technical in my opinion than playing running back is. Now, when you get into like pass protections and learning, like the football IQ at running back has to be greater than a football IQ at cornerback, I believe. Like I've always been told, like the closer you get to the ball, pre-snap, the higher football IQ you have to have.
Right.
Like receivers is not as much. You get tighter, so tight ends, the offensive line, and of course the quarterback and center, and then the running back behind. Like the closer you get to the ball at the snap, the higher your IQ's got to be. So like running back, you have to have that in pass protection. But from a technical standpoint, which Corey Raymond is phenomenal at, like you just said, you pointed out, Mansour, third-team All-ACC to now consensus All-American, pretty good. Maybe that's just like a couple of technical additions that Corey Raymond was able to add to his game.
Our listeners have heard me say this 1,000 times. And again, if you go back and listen to yesterday's show, you know how much I try to defend my running back brethren. You're either born a running back or you're not. Mm-hmm. I truly believe it. That's why the most athletic guy's not always a running back. It's hard to teach the position if you don't have it. Like it is when you get that guy, he knows if he can read his zone. He has that instinct of if I'm pressing the front side, is that backside cut there on a zone run? Mm-hmm. Like it's just something that you have a feel for.
Yep. It's like you, as a running back coach, like you teach him how to press a block, you teach him what to read, but then after that, you're kind of a motivational speaker at that point, and you yell about ball security, pretty much. And then you're like you got to get him fired up, you got to control that rotation. Now, there's things to be taught at the pass protection standpoint. Yeah. Like the intangible things of playing the game. From running the football, it's like this is a big gap run. You got to press it against this certain defense. Look for the cutback. Yeah. But there's no like technical things to teach at once you get to a certain level. Now, when you're teaching like people learning the game, there's a lot of technique involved. But I wish Frank well. But I don't think he's going to be. I don't think it's an irreplaceable asset. Of course, that if Lane would have thought that, who we gave Lane a bag and we trust him, so we have to trust him now. So I don't think Lane is pretty confident that he can be replaced and won't be missed. Well, will be missed. Didn't mean
that. So Ole Miss.
What are you laughing for?
Is bringing.
I was trying so hard to I don't want to throw any shade at anybody, but it's like it's something that obviously the new coaching staff feels like they can replace.
Literally and no shade at all.
Like the recruiting aspect you're going to miss, but like money talks now. And you're going to find somebody that can go and communicate and do, might not have the same immediate impact from a relationship standpoint. Yeah.
Recruiting aspect you're going to miss. Like A bag of cash is now your recruiting coordinator at every big-time college football program. It's not a name. It's not a face. It's money.
Yep.
Like it or not.
Yep, because it is professional football at the collegiate level.
Yeah. Ole Miss is bringing in Frank, and you understand that as well. And they're going to try hard to come into Louisiana. Their head coach, Pete Golding's from Hammond, America. Mm-hmm. He's from the state as well. Mm-hmm. So Pete Golding's going to have ties, obviously, to the Hammond area. Frank's going to have ties to New Orleans, and you're going to have recruiting battles. And what helps a recruiting battle is, well, what Tay said, the money. Mm-hmm. But also, when you're winning games and you pair that with the money, that might be the difference maker. So.
Look, let's go to break. But I keep getting a bunch of comments in the chat here, so I'm assuming a lot of people are thinking this as well. They don't like the running back rotation. So let's come back from break and talk about like what kind of impact the running back coach has on that game time decision and the running back rotation.
All right, we'll do it when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, the Christmas pickup schedule for Trash Rangers. And I love that they do this, right? Because, during holidays, a lot of times you miss it and they'll catch you on the flip side. And then that's the time that you have the most trash and it piles up. But that's not going to be the case over at Trash Rangers. So when we're talking about Christmas time, so we're talking about next week, your regular pickup day on Thursday, it's going to be on Friday. Friday going to be on Saturday. That's right. They're going to work on the weekend. You're not going to get that with the other major trash companies. They're going to work on Saturday because they don't want you to miss your trash day. So anytime, any questions, any concerns that you ever have about Trash Rangers, when you go to the website during a holiday, it's going to pop up, give you the schedule, ask if you have any questions. You can go to their help center on their website, trashrangers.com.
Yeah, we can pick up after Christmas. That is why Louisiana trusts them. They are Louisiana's leader in trash removal. So go check them out. If you need a roll-off dumpster, a dumpster at your place of work or at your residence, go check them out, trashrangers.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
I'm the kind of brother who've been doing it my way, getting my way for years in my career. And every lover, in and out my life, I hear love and left in tears without a care.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Razor Cane studio. Matthew, you want to ask a question about running back rotation, and I'm going to assume you were going to ask who's in charge of said running back rotation?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to know. I mean, I think the common consensus and the notion of most people's knowledge that the running backs coach is normally, am I correct, is normally the one that's in charge of the game time, the live running back rotation, in and out throughout the course of the game, for the most part. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Is that pretty accurate?
Yes.
Now, people don't like running back rotations. Like I'm seeing a lot. Like I didn't like Frank's running back rotation. Well, like that might be true. There might have been some mistakes here and there, just like any play call or any rotation with receivers or whatever it is, lineman rotation. But there's usually a game plan going into every game that's usually not set by the running backs coach. It's set by the play designer, offensive coordinator. Be like, hey, on third downs, third and longs, I want this guy. Third and short, I want this guy. First, second down, let's try to get this guy in. Mm-hmm. Let's try to get him in 60% of the snaps on first down. This guy in 75% of the snaps on third down. Different things. So there's usually a set plan going in. And it's not like the running backs coach can hear what the play is before he sends a player
because it's on the field. Yeah, because
it's on the field. You got to get your personnel into the huddle, and usually the plays aren't coming in before personnels are set. Usually the offensive coordinator is going to be looking at his call sheet and say, all right, 11 personnel, because that's what the personnel he knows that he wants, and then everybody on the sideline reacts to that.
Yeah,
11 personnel. They start rotating in, yelling, putting running backs in, throw them a third wide receiver in, whatever it is. And then he's like 11 personnel, and then he's got his play sheet. That's like, third and 3 to 6. Mm-hmm. And it says, these are my 11 personnel plays. And he sits there and decides what he wants to do, or does he want to throw an extra tag on it? Does he want to change the formation? Does he want to throw a chip or a thump or a nudge like into the protection with it? So it's usually not, hey, it's 11 personnel. We're going to go this exact play. Now make your changes. So a lot of it's just, I'm not going to say luck or fortune, but
saying it's off vibes.
It's based off the plan.
Yeah.
Right. So running backs coach could be sitting there. All right. The plan was on first down, this running back's going to get 70% of the first down snaps.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there, and he's telling him. He's like, okay, I got him. All right, he's run 25 plays on first, whatever it is. He's run 12 first down plays. This guy's run 3. All right, that matches up to around what we want our game plan to do.
Yeah.
Now, you just never know what that first down call is going to be. So.
Yeah, it's set in motion early in the week, but, ultimately at the end, like you do, like, hey, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, whatever. But there is certainly a plan from the offensive coordinator for the running back coach. Like for me, like any 3rd and 3 or less, like I was going to be in.
Yeah.
Because it was either going to be a short yardage run or it's going to be a pass protection situation, right? So, those were the things that you talked about during the week.
And it all falls on the offensive coordinator. It falls on his shoulders. And now a running backs coach might mess up sometimes, but you never really hear about that. So we wouldn't know if there was a mess up in the rotation.
Hour 2, coming back next.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Rouses.com, the website for Rouses Markets. And yes, we are giving you a website for a grocery store because we want you to find the location that is nearest you. We want you to see all of the ads, the weekly ads, the specials, all the holiday things that they have available for you, the complete holiday meals that they have there. So if you are an owner of a hydration company and you got to go give your employees some hams, boom, Rouses, go pick them up. Holiday sides, if you're watching this on YouTube, they are right there in front of you. They've got all of those ready to go, and so you can be the star of your holiday party. So go find the Rouses that is nearest you. Go to the website, check out the specials, check out the ads, Rouses.com.
Yeah, go check it out. Again, Rouses.com, not only is there you can find coupons and specials and deals there, but you can also go there and find recipes, drink guides, different things that you can make for the holidays with everything that you can source right there locally at a Rouses Market. Go check them out at your local Rouses Market today.